What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and in today's vlog we are going to be talking about a couple different things. One, my 1 month review of the Sony FX3 and why I think it's such a beneficial camera to get for anybody who is a beginner all the way to an advanced videographer or cinematic creator. Also, I want to talk about a few of the reasons why I feel like it's important for somebody to get a camera that is of good value and to get the equipment needed to make solid content early rather than late. But before we get into the reasons why and get into the entire video, I want you guys to do me one huge solid, and that would be to subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up, and be sure to share this video at the end, because if you follow along to the end of the video, at some point I will be releasing a keyword, and that keyword will allow you to enter into my giveaway to win a free Sony ZV-E1 valued at around $2,200. Once I hit 2,500 subscribers. We're not that far away from that goal, so let's try and make that happen, and I appreciate everybody who has and will continue to support me. But let's get right into the vlog. I'm literally just setting you up around dealership on the back of truck beds. It's actually incredibly convenient to have a truck bed that has a hard top on it so I can lay my camera on it. I want to talk about my 1 month review of the Sony FX3 and why I think it's beneficial for anybody and all to get a camera of a high caliber even when you're just starting out. So one of the reasons why, and probably the most important reason why, I believe you should get a top of the line camera and spend a little bit of extra money on it now versus later is because at some point in your cinematic career, you're going to want to upgrade your camera body. Now, you might be thinking right now, I can only afford a Sony ZV-E1 or something along those lines, which is a super credible camera. It's amazing in almost every situation. Do I have a little bit of extra cash on me to get the better camera so I don't have to worry about all of that mumbo jumbo later on in my career or next week or next month when I feel like I just need to get the better camera and I should have listened to Noah, but I decided to cheap out? That's going to be your thought process. And the second reason is just as important. Maybe not as much, maybe a little bit less, but pretty much close to number one. And the reason I say that is because for some, not all, but some, is trying to find my wallet. I currently am driving on the highway trying to find where it is being pinged. I attached an AirTag to my Ridge wallet for this exact reason, for when I misplace it and or if I lost it. It says the AirTag has just been pinged on the highway. It's been pinging there for the past 2 weeks, and I refuse to cancel my cards because I feel like I can find it. So I am 10 minutes away from where it is telling me it is located, so I'm going to drive in the breakdown lane to see if I can obtain that missing AirTag. That's what we're doing right now. Let's see if we can find this. I am currently on the side of the highway. We are exactly where the AirPod is telling me it is. Well, we couldn't find the AirTag, we couldn't find the wallet, canceled all my cards, canceled my license, ordering new ones, gonna be here in the next 2 weeks. That's also annoying, but we are going to move on to the future, and the future brings us to reason number 2. Reason number 2 is very similar to reason number 1 in the way of enhancing your knowledge base and growing as a content creator. And what I mean by that is getting a camera body that is at a much higher value is super beneficial, because not only does it give you the ability to explore the highest peaks of cinematography, but it also allows you to explore an enhanced knowledge base by teaching you the ability to learn a more in-depth camera and a harder interface so you can obtain the knowledge to build your fundamentals of teaching yourself how to properly use any camera camera in any situation. Now, this is a vital step. Let's say you did both steps. You got the camera body that's of value, the FX3 or the FX5, and you have the understanding that you want to grow your knowledge base and learn a difficult interface and program so you can better your content creation. Those are the two main reasons of why I think it's important to get a high-level camera. Now it comes down to, are you willing to put the time and energy into building your repertoire of content? Keep in mind that this is going to be a very long-term game. So to conclude, reason number 2 is you should be getting the better camera body because it enhances your ability to learn high-level systems so you can better your overall content creation career. And this brings us right into reason number 3, which is building your timeline. Because everybody's timeline is different and you can't compare yourself to your favorite influencer or your favorite content creator who has successfully created a career for themselves. You just have to go back to reason 2 to understand, yes, I have the best thing possible. Yes, I have the ability to learn. Yes, I have a timeline of where I want to be, and with the ability to film that knowledge with the top of the line camera that gives you access to do things that other cameras can't do. And this is tying directly into my review of the Sony FX3 and why I love it so much. And I gotta say, the internal fan is absolutely amazing because for me, I film a lot in the sun and outside, so knowing my camera won't overheat is one of the main reasons why I got it, but that's only reason number 1. And the second reason is very, very simple. It is the multiple mounting points, and having the ability to put different mounting points on different aspects of the camera makes it incredibly easy to film vertical and horizontal content. And that is one of the major reasons why I decided to get the FX3, simply because I can put a quick plate on the side and on the bottom so I can quickly adjust myself to go from horizontal to vertical depending on if I need to film something for social media or something for a long format video for YouTube. Trust me, I understand that this is something that isn't really needed because you can get an L bracket, but I'm trying to be as minimal as possible when I'm carrying around a camera rig, so being able to just have 2 Arca compatible quick plates makes my life significantly easier. And the final reason why I love the Sony FX3 so much is because its ability to film in low light. It has a dual ISO, which allows you to film 800 ISO in the daytime and 12,800 ISO for nighttime shots. So it gives you the biggest dynamic range of options to shoot in any kind of environment or situation. And I feel like if you are a creator who films outside, who does social media often, and films at all times of the day and night, the FX3 is the perfect option for you. So my review of this camera is a solid 10 out of 10. If you can afford it, I would suggest putting in the effort to get this camera because you are going to want it in the future. This is the best cinematic camera that you can get in the somewhat affordable price range. So what we've covered today, we've went over the reasons why I think it's important to get a high-level cinematic camera, and to cap it all off, the 1-month review. And I have to say, it is a 10 out of 10 perfect score. You can't beat it. So if you can get your hands on it, I would highly suggest grabbing it because you will not be disappointed with any of the footage that you make. To conclude this video, I want to thank everybody who has supported me so far, all my current subscribers and my future subscribers who will eventually see this video. If you've made it this far, the keyword is arugula, so comment that below to enter into my Sony ZV-E1 giveaway. I hope that this video has helped you understand why it's super beneficial to get a high-level camera, even as a beginner. It teaches you how to use a difficult interface to better situate yourself for long-term growth. Also, my 1-month review, I hope this helped you understand why the Sony FX3 is such an exceptional camera. So with no further ado, thank you all for stopping by. We are going to finish this glass of Macallan 12 Ruby down the hatch in 3, 2, 1. Cheers. So we are going to finish this beautiful Cuban stogie, and I will see you in the next vlog. Be sure to hit this button right here. This is my subscribe bubble. Hit that, and also watch my last video right here. This is also a pretty fun video. I will see you next time. Peace out. Bye.